Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my TBR for New Worlds November Week 4, which is Dystopian and Apocalyptic stories, which I think is going to be a good category for me. This is the kind of story that I usually have no problem loving. So I am going to be reading a lot of fantastic short stories for this. I think I have one really long short story, possibly a novelette probably, and then the rest are short stories. So let me tell you about them. The first one is a classic dystopian short story that I've been meaning to read for so long, and I'm glad that I finally found the perfect opportunity, and that is The Lottery by Shirley Jackson. I've read The Haunting of Hill House and We Have Always Lived in the Castle, both on my top favorite reads, so why have I not read The Lottery, another one of her most famous works? I have nothing to say for myself other than I'm going to read it now, and I really look forward to it. The Lottery by Shirley Jackson is 30 pages long. I'm also going to read another story by Harlan Ellison, and this one is Repent Harlequin, Said the TikTok Man. This story by Harlan Ellison is 38 pages long. I'm also going to read one more story from the Bloodchild short story collection by Octavia E. Butler, who has never let me down with anything I've read by her. This story is called Speech Sounds, and it is 39 pages long, and I believe that Scott from the Bookish Bryants wants to read this one with me as well, so I'm looking forward to that. For an audiobook for the fourth final week of November, I'm going to be listening to Welcome to the Monkey House by Kurt Vonnegut. I'm not sure how long that is, but it's one story in a short story collection. So I'm guessing that's going to be fast audio. So when I get that one listened to, I'll be continuing on with my nonfiction reads. I've been listening to those whenever I can. Then I'm going to be reading my longest story, Waiting Out Winter by Kelly Owen. And this is a horror apocalyptic story about a plague carried by flies, I believe. And I've heard it's quite gruesome, disgusting, whatever happens in here. So that's kind of my thing, so I'm okay with it. We'll see. We'll see how I like this one. It's 74 pages long, and I can't wait. Next, I've been wanting really badly to check out Carmen Maria Machada's short stories, and so I'm going to be reading Inventory, that is in her short story collection that I've keep meaning to read and haven't yet. Her Body and Other Stories, and that is a 13-page long story. Hopefully I'll be able to read the rest of the collection very soon. We'll see. But speaking of Carmen Maria Machado's short stories, I'm also going to be reading one in this anthology, Wastelands, The New Apocalypse. And the story she has in this one is The Hungry Earth. And that one is only 5 pages long. But I'll be reading quite a few more stories from this collection, this anthology, during the week as well, including One Day Only by Tananarive Due. I wonder if this is one I've already read. Possibly. There were some apocalyptic stories in her collection, Ghost Summer, so I might have already read it, but those apocalyptic stories were some of my favorites from the collection. I wouldn't mind rereading that one, honestly, if it is the same. That's a 19-page story. Then there's also The Plague by Ken Liu. Ken Liu, another author that I have been meaning to read. And that's just a little 4-page story. And then The Future is Blue by Catherine M. Vellante, which is a 23-page story, a little bit longer. And I've heard fantastic things about Catherine M. Vallante's sci-fi stories. But there are tons more stories in this anthology. And if I finish all these stories I've mentioned, I'm gonna go and read some more. There's tons of great names and great sounding titles in here, and I do want to take a sneaky peek into some of those stories. So with those, just the stories I've mentioned, that's a total of 245 pages for the week, plus one short audiobook, which is 35 pages a day, and that I can do easily. I'm kind of glad that there's less pages for this last week because I will be out of town for the holidays, so I don't know how much reading I'll get done Thursday through Sunday, but we'll see. I think I can do it. I can definitely do 35 pages a day, and if I can read more, it'll be in this. So that's everything I plan to read. Final week of New Worlds November. It has been so much fun reading all this sci-fi. If you have a great dystopian or apocalyptic story you want to read next week, or just one to recommend, I'd love to talk to you about it, and I will be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks. Bye.